In Barangay Kabantian, thousands of families work tirelessly to provide for their children. But for solo parents, the journey is twice as challenging. With over 14 million solo parents across the Philippines, their children often face financial, emotional, and social struggles that hinder their development.
Ako si Marilo Shalsa. Dere ko nagtrabaho sa barangay leadership, barangay health worker, sa solo parent. Datong dili pa siya nga masakiton ba o iya bisag masakiton siya gusto gyapon siya kanang eskwela god dili gid siya wala gid na siya ni kanang munang siya sa gibati kanang karon gani nag-ingon na punto siya labada yung ulo mo ginaya kanang pag maglabad niya ang ulo kanang magsuka god o niya murag fight lang gid siya nang kay wala mo doy makuan sa iya kay siyempre wala safe si Papa, anak ko, niya. Kami lang duha ang nagakuan kay hang ate. O man naman nag-eskwela yung ate. Naadya siya nagtrabaho gyapon sa sakwan niya. Yang kuya ko man po eskwela, siya na lang niya. Moto kami na lang duha po sa balay, kami naman pinabangay niya. Murag usahay ka nang naganon sa mo silang sayahang. Kana gani mo gamay na yang grado. Mag-relax siya. Okay. Usahay mo gud ka nang kanawin mo ka, maluoy ko siya. O, sana mag-ilang siya yan. Kaya nag-balibol, mag-gud siya. O, nag-aatin sa balibol. Bisan ka nang makuha na, masamad na siya. Pero murag gikuan gani yung sarili nga, nga kanang kaya gani niya, ipakita niya sa kuha nga kanang kaya niya ba, anak. Kung gusto gid sa iya, nga, kay wala naman yun ko'y mabilin kaya kana naman yun ang education no anak ko sa iya nga humanon yun na mo eskwela kay asa naman na ang uban ang gusto nimo mahuman na kag eskwela mo gyud na akong gikuan sa nga mahuman siya nya na ako'y gusto nya dili ko day niya gusto ba kanang kung kurso nga mainhuman niya o nya ay okay lang po anak ko sa iya nga ikaw kung sa imong gusto nga makapalipay ni mo support lang sa imo ha. Supportahan ka lang sa Kasi sa matabang para sa kuha ba kay first disturyahan ako siya pagkabalo na hapon hangtod pagagabi kay dili sa unta gusto kay maulog-ulagon mo gud siya mo nang ginaubanan nako sa anak ko sa iya nga. Kubi ka na bibi pa maguda siya bisag ko kubi ka na ka na magkuan jud ka sa imong inani ba nga moatin jud kag inani kay daghan jud kag matun-an daghan kag mahibal-an para sa kuano kay nalipay ko nga ni atin siya nga ang kaning ginog inyo nga ganung bikuan activity ninyo naminaw ko na adjay kuan ba para sa ilaha go na ini jud para sa ilaha ba nga makabalo siya unsay kanang unsay goy kuan sa ilang edad ba nga bata pa siya nasa dapat nila himuon nga dapat na mo ni lang himuon nga tama ana moto nga nalipay
For many children of solo parents, life is a balancing act between responsibilities and dreams. Without the guidance of both parents, they often face challenges beyond their years. Financial struggles can limit their access to education and opportunities, but beyond that, the absence of mentorship leaves them unsure of their own potential. Many of them grow up feeling isolated, carrying the weight of their family's burdens while silently battling self-doubt and anxiety. Without the right support, their confidence fades and their dreams seem farther out of reach.
I am Atenila. Most of my friends call me Atenila. Mila Laksa po ang pangalan ko. I am from Cecilia Heights and I'm 62 years old. I am a mother of 3. I was married for 37 years. I got widowed 6 years ago. But I have been doing solo parenting almost 40 years now. I am currently the Federation President of the Solo Parents Association. I also perform Purok Leaders tasks in my community sa Cecilia and Cecilia Phase 1 and 2. Likewise, I also give a hand with the Women's Federation. Before a child goes to that stage, I would like to believe that a child mirrors himself, herself, to the way a parent responds to his or her own emotions. Meaning to say, the child develops his individual or his or her own individual habits based on what he or she sees from his or her parent. So, kung ano yung nakikita niya sa parent niya as the child grows, doon nanggagaling yung mga factors, yung mga effects. It developed from what the child sees around him. And how the parent responds to her own emotions develops the child's own individual habit. So when we say that a kid, a child, lacks the 4 basic components in a society, it directly affects his growth. A parent who lacks finances sometimes also lacks better judgment. A parent having mental anxiety, isolation, sometimes becomes harsh with their children. So, harsh parenting comes in. Madali siyang magalit. Napapagalitan ng bata kahit wala namang kasalanan na hindi naiintindihan ng bata. So, ang epekto ng bata, nagkakaroon siya ng fear. She will be accepted in the society. Yes, the local government is sponsoring skills training for those parents, those mothers, single parent na so they can augment their income. Although they're already earning, but giving further skills training or additional skills training to augment their income is also a plus factor for the solo parents given by the local government. Another thing is seminars. They sponsor seminars that will help in the psychosocial development or psychosocial coping of the solo parents. So marami binibigay ang ating local government.
Despite these challenges, hope remains. In response to this pressing need, a group of student leaders from Ateneo de Davao University launched BEAM, an initiative designed to empower children of solo parents through leadership and entrepreneurial training. BEAM was born out of a deep desire to uplift those who are often overlooked, the children of solo parents who carry silent burdens yet possesses untapped potential. Many of us actually really witness firsthand how these children grow up too fast, often sacrificing yung dreams nila for survival. And we wanted to give them not just tools, but of course hope, a way for them to believe in themselves, be empowered, and achieve more than what society expects of them. BEAM embodies queer personalis or care for the whole person by addressing not just their academic or technical needs of these children, but also their emotional and spiritual growth. It is rooted in social justice by intentionally choosing a marginalized group and working to level the playing field through inclusive education, mentorship, and community support. It is our way of walking with the underserved as true men and women for others.
My name is Nico J. V. Cabiles. I am the Sangguniang Barangay member of Barangay Cabantian and also the Vice Chairperson for the Barangay Council for the Protection of Children. So in line with my function as the Vice Chairperson for the Barangay Council for the Protection of Children, we also provide other programs and activities that help children with similar initiatives like this. And our program kasi, this is based on the program that has been given out by the Office of the Children's Concerns galing sa city. And they divide the programs into the 4 rights of children according to the United Nations Convention of the Rights of Children or UNCRC. And according to them, there are 4 rights, which is first survival, development, there's also participation, But what we have in mind usually is as to their participation skills, because this right by children, the right to participate, this is to prepare them for the roles of leadership in the future. And in our barangay, we also want to help children, to promote them leadership para by the time that they are of age, they would also be the ones performing the leadership functions in the barangay. Really important to empower the children kasi it's important for children to feel empowered din. Kasi based on my experience as a child before, I'm glad that my parents would hear me out, allow me to voice out my concerns, allow me to ask questions. Because in that sense, I'm also empowered, or at least I am being treated like an adult then. Na they just don't say no, they just won't say no just for the sake na bawal siya, but at least they would talk to me like an adult too, to explain to me na bakit bawal tong ganito. And in that sense, I'm also forming my own sense of judgment. Going back to the question of empowering our children, why it's important? Because as philosophers would say, tayo lahat, di ba? We are born as a blank slate, tabula rasa, and then it's up to the people around us. It's up to our parents, mostly, that what goes into that blank slate. So, we grow through nurture and nature. Issues surrounding our communities na hindi madadala ng simpleng pagbigay ng ayuda, pagbigay ng support. Because support, di ba? There's an old saying na if you give a man a fish, then he'll be fed for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, then he'll be fed for a lifetime. And if you keep giving, if most of our programs and our projects are just financial supports or mga incentives, then we're just feeding these people for a day. What happens then if wala ng mga ayuda na mabigay ang gobyerno, then are they not gonna be fed, or yung needs ba nila hindi nasa-sustain? That's why I like promoting mga programs na ganito. And my hope for this program is that the children are equipped with valuable life skills and lessons so that they could face the future with productivity. It's teaching them how to market their services, their goods, how to sell their products. That alone, along with the other programs that we have in the barangay, such as our mga skills training and livelihood programs, I believe these kinds of programs are the ones that really make a difference for the people. Kasi they're not just given something, a tangible product, but they're given an idea that they could very well carry on for the rest of their lives.
Empowering children doesn't stop at recognizing their struggles. It requires action, guidance, and a community that believes in their potential. With the support of Barangay Kabandian, BEAM is not just an initiative, but a movement toward lasting change. Through leadership training, mentorship, and hands-on learning, these children are given the tools to shape their own future.
So maayong buntag, and let me commend BEAM, the project, for undertaking this very important ng inyong ginahimo karon nga activity, no? And I wish you success. Kabalo man ta nga daghan ang mga single parents ini sa atong nasod, no? I think the data is for every 3 young people, 1 gipadako sa single parent, no? So that's a high number. Dinhi mismo sa Davao, murag as of 2024, na anay nagpalista nga 3,300 ka mga single parents. So ubay-ubay ang mga led siguro by single parent households, no? Or members of single parent households, or naay mga solo parents. Nga kabalo taon sa ka-difficult na, di ba? Nag-inusarang magpadako og mga anak. To bring in the whole point of leadership, no? Kanang dili man ka kinahanglang mahimong leader sa organization lang, no? Ang mahinungdanon, ma-develop nimo ang imong leadership capacities. Kay maggamit gyud na nimo labi na sa kung nagapadako ka og anak as a solo parent, or ikaw mismo anak sa usa ka solo parent, no? So kung leader ka, maningkamot nga tanan sa imong mga kauban sa inyong pamilya o sa organization, adunay katakos to do something, to transform something, to achieve something, no? So, importante man na kay kung dili ka mag-focus on power to, mahimong dependent ang isa ka bata, no? Mahimong dependent ang pamilya. So, power to is important. The second thing that, in my experience, importante as a leader ang pag-subscribe sa power with. Power with. Nga naman, because power can be shared. No, walang nababawas kung strong leader ka, pero you also empower other people. Means, dili ka mag-solo. Even if it's a solo parent, dili ka mag-solo, makipagtabangay ka sa ubat pang mga tao. The third thing that's important sa leadership, and we'll come into the whole mentorship question, is kanang ginatawag nga, power within. Kaya ang pangutan naman guna na, asa man gagikan ng imuhang gahom, ang imong kakusog, no? Kung naga-depend lang ka sa titulo, kay sa mga mayor, kapitan, o presidente sa imong organization, lisod man na, those are external sources. So you should look for internal sources. So for example, imong faith, no, imong principles, no? And that way you begin to develop resilience. Now, yung question ng resilience that means really accepting that adversities are part of your day-to-day. And so when problems happen, you try not to think na it's because ginadaog-daog ka, no? Ang tawag ko niyan ay it's not about you, no? So you try not to develop a victim mentality, and instead you develop a mindset nga kaya kong pangibabawan to. So as a leader, no, importante yung power to, power with, and power within. And I think those three types of power will be very, very helpful for solo parents, no, and for children of solo parents.
It's helped me improve in my leadership skills, and as well as how to be more aware of my surroundings as well as within myself. It also taught me the different powers that we as people hold. One of them was being the Canva, to create a Canva. It could be used in my education through creating presentations and all of that. And as well, the leadership part, the part of where we were taught about leadership, it allowed me to learn that being a leader needs, you have to set your priorities, and as well, you have to take initiative. Before BEAM, I just wanted to just finish, get something out of it, and that was all. And after going through BEAM, I've learned that to be a better person, I must be a leader, someone who takes initiative, and someone who must do their best in everything they do.
By empowering the children of solo parents today, we are planting the seeds of resilience, leadership, and economic independence for tomorrow. BEAM is more than just a program. It is a movement toward a brighter future.
May we continue lighting the path to leadership and growth. Together, let's continue!